Who the hell is Loki? Or should I say, who the hella is Loki?
Oh god.
You're right, he is a god. The Asgardian God of Mischief. A superhuman shapeshifter, the son of a frost giant.
And he's my brother.
He killed 80 people in 2 days.
He's adopted.
Loki might be the villain you love, or the villain you love to hate. I actually love him. And he's making his 4th appearance in the Marvel Cinematic Universe with Thor Ragnarok.
Surprise! This will be such fun.
Before we get started, make sure you hit subscribe for more comic book deep dives. We're covering Thor, Hela, Valkyrie, and much more. Now let's jump into Loki's origin story, his powers and abilities, and what you can expect from the character in Ragnarok. First things first, Loki Laufey's son is the son of Laufey, obviously. Laufey is the king of the Frost Giants, and in 965, war erupted between the Asgards and the Frost Giants, who were trying to conquer Midgard, aka Earth. During the Battle of Tonsberg, Odin lost an eye, but he came out victorious after defeating Laufey in single combat. The result, a 1,000-year peace treaty was formed, and in return, Laufey's life would be spared. While exploring one of the Frost Giants' temples, Odin came across an abandoned Frost Giant baby. Now I know what you're thinking, Odin can't just take the kid, right? It's not his. Well, he can, and he did, because he's Odin. Also, I want to point out that Loki was actually left to die by his asshole dad because of his small stature amongst the Frost Giants. So Odin and his wife Frigga adopted Loki, used a bit of sorcery to change his appearance to that of an Asgardian, and raised him alongside their own son, Thor. But Loki was nothing like Thor growing up. He was much more of a mischievous child and resented how his parents treated his older brother. Eventually, he would become one of Thor's greatest enemies.
I just want you to know I hate you. And so does my dad. Well, that's fine. Because guess what? I hate you too.
Based on Norse mythology that gets extremely confusing, Loki's first appearance in the comic book pages came in 1949 with Venus number 6. It wasn't until 1962 that Loki made his Marvel debut in Journey into Mystery number 85, a modern reimagining of the character by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Powers and abilities. Loki may lack the giant in his frost giant genes, but he does possess superhuman strength, speed, agility, reflexes, stamina, and durability thanks to his parents. He also doesn't have to worry about catching that pesky cold going around your office, because he's immune to every human disease and toxin. Lucky guy. Now, unlike his adopted brother Thor, Loki wasn't interested in becoming a great Asgardian warrior. Instead, he focused his efforts on studying Asgardian magic. He shared a much closer relationship with Frigga than Odin, and she taught Loki everything she knew about sorcery. It paid off because eventually Loki became one of the strongest sorcerers in all of Asgard. Loki can levitate objects with his mind, and he can also fly and teleport on his own. He can manipulate energy and matter. For instance, he's turned clouds into dragons, and yes, a car into ice cream. Best power in the world. Loki's sorcery is so powerful that he can even project illusions that have fooled entire cities. He can also grant people and objects super abilities, as he did with Absorbing Man. Plus, he can fuse his powers with another person, which he has done with both Thor and Silver Surfer. Obviously you already know this, but he can also shapeshift.
Look, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of my energy.
As I mentioned before, aside from being brothers, Loki and Thor are arch enemies. He's always been jealous of his older brother, who excelled in all of his endeavors and was stronger and braver than him. Fueled by his hatred of Thor, he grew angrier each day and sought to rule Asgard as the most powerful god in the land. He made a vow to kill Thor.
What are you doing? I'm burying you. I'm alive! I'm alive! You're waking the neighbors! Shut up!
Unsurprisingly, Loki also has beef with his adoptive dad, Odin. After Loki's numerous attempts to get rid of Thor and seize rulership of Asgard, Odin grew tired of his mischief and imprisoned him in a tree until someone would shed a tear for him. Of course, Loki escaped, but was later exiled by Odin multiple times. So what can you expect from Loki in Thor Ragnarok? I'd say expect the unexpected. At the end of Thor: The Dark World, we saw Loki impersonating Odin, thus assuming the throne of Asgard. I'm guessing as king, Loki has been self-serving and a poor leader. We'll find out exactly how poor and what that means for Asgard in the new movie. From what we've seen in the trailers, we know that Loki squashes the beef with his brother and teams up with him in the battle against Hela.
Neil,
Beg your pardon.
Kneel. Before your queen.
I don't think so.
Thanks for watching, guys. Hit subscribe right over here and check out our videos on Thor, Valkyrie, and Hela. Also, after you've seen the movie, check out our Thor Ragnarok spoiler talk. Also in the comments below, let me know, are you Team Thor or are you Team Loki? See you soon.